What up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Different Views Podcast. We got a couple college athletes on here today. We got players from Ohio State, Akron University, Kent State University, and Siena Heights. Y'all can go ahead and introduce yourselves. Start with Trip.
My name is Willtrell. I play running back at Ohio State.
Willtrell what, man?
My name is Willtrell Hartson. I play running back at Ohio State.
Hey.
Whoa. Freddie Lenix. I play corner at State.
My name is Marcus Moore Jr. I play D-line at Akron.
My name is Andrai Jones. I play O-line at Massillon High School.
So we know where y'all from. So just kind of tell everybody where y'all from, what areas y'all grew up in those areas, and just kind of like give a little background on like how y'all got into football. It don't matter who go first.
I bet. My name is Marcus. I'm from Canton, Ohio, on the northeast side. The reason why I started playing football is because growing up, I ain't gonna lie, I looked up to Ray Lewis a lot, and I was like one of the only kids in my neighborhood that didn't really play sports. And my mom didn't want me to play at first, but my dad like kind of forced her to let me go out and go to a practice when I played for the Vikings down there, and then ever since I just loved playing it.
You played Canton League, the Little League for the Vikings?
Yeah, I played for the Canton, and I played for the Rams in the older leagues.
Freddie Lenix Jr. I'm from Harvard, Cleveland area. I ain't really started playing football till I was like 12 or 13. My mom kept me out of it. I looked up to my dad because like I used to go to my grandma's house and all his trophies. I played for like the All Stars at first, and then after my first year playing for the All Stars, I went to like Kent Elite. Yeah, after that, I was like, oh, I'm a dog. I'm gonna just keep going off.
What's Kent Elite?
No, I said Kent Elite. No, I played for the All Stars.
It was like an all-star team? Like a travel team? Or like it was just that's just the name of the team?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying like you played in like a travel team or something like that.
Yeah, the league was travel like after the season, like community season was over.
You played with them too?
Yeah.
Y'all would travel all over Ohio? Or y'all travel different states too?
Well, like, let me see. Yeah, we did travel to Florida, but that was like, I don't know, like after 10 games playing in the community league.
Yeah. That's dope though.
And your dad, he played football too? I thought he just did track. Or he did football.
No, he played football.
Oh, so he didn't
In
do track?
Cleveland?
No, he did track too. Only in high school though. He went to Ohio State, and then he went to Cincinnati. He was playing at
Football?
What was he known?
Yeah.
He was known more for track or for football or both of them?
I think I'm gonna just say football because that's most likely where everybody just bring him up.
Yeah, I'm about to say he went to college for football, you said, right?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Freddie.
Oh, you a junior?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
My name is Willtrell. I'm from Cleveland. Growing up as a kid.
Why he do that? He said,
Hold on.
Like somebody
who
was
you
like,
saying yes to?
No, my thing went black. But then it froze with Dejon eyes like this.
I don't.
You try to flip the script?
No,
He's trying to read it. He's trying to read it off paper.
No, the thing went black. I no paper.
Let me find out you right.
Oh, wow.
I put my phone down. But anyway, what I was saying. I started playing football when I was like 4 or 5. All my cousins played football. My brothers did for the Lake Erie Sharks in Cleveland. Played in Muni League my whole life, you know. And we played national too. We won championships in Cleveland, then went to Florida twice. I lost the nationals twice, but I won regionals in Detroit and in Ohio.
Did y'all play them?
Yeah, we played Freddie and them. Put them down. Put them down.
Yeah.
We played. We won.
Trell, you was oversized, bruh.
No, he was not oversized.
Freddie was the same size as me. I played against Marcus too in Muni League. Marcus was on the team with you.
Marcus, tell him how we was smacking on him.
Bro, y'all picked me up for one rec league game. I ain't even know nobody. You feel me?
Y'all was recruiting in Pee-wee?
Yeah, no.
Hey, started early.
Man.
We was good in Muni League.
I'm from Cleveland. I started playing football when I was like 5. I played for Shaker, East Cleveland, George Monroe, Again Elite, and Team Cleveland.
Them all little league teams?
Team
God
Cleveland was a
damn.
travel team. I played Again Elite.
Wasn't loyal
Yeah, I
to
played a lot
nobody.
of little leagues. I bounced around.
It's crazy. You ain't loyal.
No, it wasn't that, though. It's just all my guys. They was going on these other teams, so I started going. And we just,
That's
you know what I'm
crazy.
saying, playing together. I started playing football really just to, stay out of trouble because I didn't really have no guidance other than my mom, so she couldn't do everything. So it was kind of just to get a male guidance, and I just kind of fell in love with it.
So when did all of y'all connect? I know, but like for people who don't know, like when did all like 4 of y'all connect with each other?
We all met each other, 8th grade year, Beechwood?
I
Yeah.
thought we all you ain't play on Team Cleveland with us?
No.
Oh, no, he ain't played with us on Team Cleveland.
I knew Freddie though, because when I got selected to go to the All-Star game in Florida for Nationals, they didn't take me. They took him instead because they was mad.
He's sorry.
Because look, the All-Star coach was Freddie and the coach, but the league selected me though. But instead, they took him instead because his coach was from Glenville.
Man, that's tough.
I just got a call from
I
Trail.
was still mad about Freddie. Know I called him that day. I was mad.
Oh, man.
I know y'all went to Beechwood though.
Yeah,
Beechwood was good at football?
We was good our freshman year.
Yeah.
No, wait. We was good my sophomore year too.
One more year, my bad.
Oh, yeah, Freddie was there. I mean, Marcus was there.
Marcus,
I stayed one more year.
Our freshman year, we shot the foundation though.
Yeah, no, we was 8-2. We went to we took it forever to get the playoffs.
That's good. Freshman year? I thought you were supposed to go undefeated freshman year.
Y'all was all on varsity, right?
We played varsity.
What that mean?
We played varsity. We played
varsity. Y'all was on varsity freshman
year?
Yeah.
Third team All Ohio freshman year.
We was on varsity. We didn't even play freshman.
That's dope.
Kirtland and Oak Harbor, man.
Who y'all play in high school or that year? Like what teams?
Like
Kirtland.
Yeah.
Kirtland.
Berkshire.
Well, we lost to Oak Harbor in the playoffs round 1.
What division is that?
5.
They was D5.
Oh, so they got different divisions for basketball and football.
Yeah.
Because we played them in basketball when I was in high school.
I think it's only 3 divisions in basketball or 4.
Yeah, but they was D1 in basketball.
Yeah, they got nothing.
Well, I don't know if it changed, but when I was in high school, they was D1 because we played them in basketball.
Yeah,
that's great. Did y'all hoop?
I did 8th grade year.
Man,
I'm talking about high school, bro.
Nah. I played everything in middle school, but high school.
Marcus played baseball.
I ain't gonna fake. I wanted to hoop.
You look like you terrible.
Fred, we was good at track though. Our 8th grade year, freshman year.
Hey,
that's when I was fast. I ain't fast like that no more.
On the track, we roll on the track side.
Hey Freddie, tell them how I broke the school record. Then you broke it, and then the last week I broke your record.
Oh, bro.
Did y'all run track at Massillon?
He did. I didn't.
I threw.
Yeah, you did, nigga.
One sport
guy.
I stopped running.
Oh, he was getting burnt, so he quit.
No, Freddie, I only ran that one track meet, but then I started training.
Yeah, Trail, if he like some, I'm just gonna train.
Yeah, I started training with you, Dejon. Stop playing.
You know why though? You like this ain't for me.
Yeah, I'm
that track a different speed, bro.
Yeah, it's different speed from track to football field.
Them boys different out there.
Yeah.
And the people you go against the track at Massillon, all the schools that's fast as fuck in Ohio.
Yeah.
This shit is crazy.
But then it was annoying because we used to have to work out with the football team and then go run. Like, you'd be sore and tired.
Yeah, you had to do both for sure.
Like,
that's good though. You get that work ethic in early. That's one thing about Massillon. Like they gonna make your ass work for sure. You can find ways to get out of it though if you that nigga.
I used to get that.
Nigga.
You think you can't come to this because you run?
They sit down to get in the weight room.
Yeah. I ain't never go in the weight room. That's why I redshirted though. My senior year, I was never going in the weight room. I always go in the indoor and do routes and shit. They was like, "You gonna lift?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm cool." But I definitely should have did that shit because when I got to Ohio State, I was $165. Niggas was like, "You're not touching the field." at all until you at least hit 185. I was weak as fuck. But so I want to ask y'all a question about, well, not really specifically each person, but just explain y'all time at Massillon and like how y'all liked it or didn't like it, whatever y'all feel about Massillon, like what it means to y'all.
I ain't gonna say mine's been lit. I love the football coaches. It been everything. Like when I was there, like it was always a wild moment.
Yeah,
The fans, the way how they just love football. They just like how can you love football so much?
yeah,
Oh, and still yelling at the other players.
Man,
they love their football for real.
Man,
Man, if I had a chance, I would stay at Massillon every single year and play football. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
bro.
It's like weird going from a high school that got more fans than me playing in college. It's weird.
Oh,
I ain't
hey,
gonna
I
lie.
was just about to
crazy.
say.
It's crazy.
let's
I ain't
talk
gonna tell you.
about fans.
Yeah,
At least
what
y'all
about
get some. Ours like a JV game on a Saturday, bro.
That's how
I
ours is,
promise
bro.
you,
I'm
bro.
telling you.
Massillon make you bougie, bro. Massillon make you just ready for D1.
Spoiled.
If
Yeah,
it's under D1, you gonna hate playing for a
right.
second. You're just not gonna be used to not getting everything and all that. It was weird.
Right.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
was
but
gonna
it's
say
like a
trash talk.
balance. You got to look at it as like a balance because
Mhm.
you go from that. If you go to a smaller school or something, obviously you're gonna feel like that. But also, it sets your expectations earlier, so you
Yeah.
know what you want. You know what ain't great, what ain't higher level, what to expect. So if you
Yeah.
going into shit like you in that situation, but it's like you know what it feel like to be with a lot of fans or in a better situation. So it's like you know how to get and work to that shit. Cause you had to earn that shit. You ain't just go there
Man,
and just
man, I ain't
automatically
kidding.
just play. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you gotta gain the fans first.
Right. But
Yeah, trail that shit now, but
I
no
was about
cap.
to say you ain't explain your
Man, you a Massillon legend.
record holder. You a
Man,
legend, bro.
legend around
Oh,
there.
bro.
I was listening to what y'all was saying, but no, Master, I ain't gonna fake. That's probably the best thing I did going there because like it made me realize football was more important than what I thought it was as a freshman. And then like not playing show like you gotta like humble down and see that you ain't just the best player when you go to a bigger school.
When you went there, you wasn't playing.
No, I wasn't playing sophomore year.
Yeah.
I ain't played till the last game of McKinley game. That's when I broke out.
Yeah. And you
Oh,
was sick the whole year, huh?
When
You
I
thought you
went,
was about to come in and be the man.
no, I was waiting.
Now I'm talking about like you said, you got humble because
Oh
you
yeah,
you
I was thinking
came
I was
in.
ready to play,
Yeah.
but not like the tradition. The tradition there. I hate saying this word.
Tradition.
I still don't know how to
I
say
thought
it.
you was saying
Tradition?
tradition.
Yeah, okay.
I thought he said
He was
transition.
saying,
You saying
he was saying
transition, yeah.
transition
Okay,
at
I'll say
first.
it like this. The culture there is really good. It's a good experience because
Yeah.
it
Yeah, for
helps you get
sure.
ready for the next level.
Yeah.
Like the workouts, the practices, and then like it's low-key like the same thing, like being consistent.
What was like the one thing that y'all feel like y'all struggle with going into college? Like since y'all, y'all said mass prepared y'all for a lot. Was it like the physical part of like, like the running, the conditioning, the lifting, or do you feel like it was like the mental part of it?
I say, I say the mental part, like the conditioning, the running and stuff, like the workouts, they more intense than college, but at the same time, like the workouts that Massimo was hard. So like, like physically and mentally, it made you think like, did you really want this? So like when I got to college, graduating early, it was rough, but at the same time, I ain't give up. Like I knew what I was getting into. But like
Yeah.
mental wise, it was a struggle because it ain't the same as high school. It's hard.
Yeah.
You
You
really
up there
growing
with
up.
Mick.
Yeah, Coach Mick.
Who you work out with?
Coach Mick.
You be with Mick?
No, I'll be with he knew his name Coach Luke.
Oh, okay. Is KP
But
still there?
yeah, I'll be with KP sometimes, but like
That's my dog.
KP
He used to
different.
whip my ass.
KP different. When I pulled my hammy in the spring, I had to lift.
Mhm.
I had to go in the sand pit.
With him every day.
I used to think about. I ain't know
What they call that shit? I
the
forget what
sand
they call
pit.
that shit. They called it something like the people that had to go in the sand
Yeah,
pit.
the injured people.
Yeah,
But I
they
ain't
had a
gonna,
name for it when I was there because they didn't want us to be in that shit, so they made it
man.
like a crazy name. I forget.
After that spring, I ain't want to be in another game with him. Like it's so horrible. Like and you not stopping until he wants to. Like he think one rep bad, you start back over. I'm talking about it's the
Oh
worst thing I ever
God.
had in my life.
He
One of the
funny as
workouts though,
fuck.
one of the workouts almost made me want to cry. That's how bad it was. Like you
Nah,
doing
that shit.
you doing a set of 20 and he tell you, oh, you got it again. The last one wasn't good enough. Like the worst thing I experienced.
That shit real, bro, for sure.
It's mental.
Definitely.
No, the mental part is hard though. It most definitely got you thinking because when I first got here during like the summer, that first conditioning, oh my god,
What y'all do?
we do like 40-yard sprints down and back. But the way how
Mhm.
it was like as soon as you get down there, you already got the
Mhm.
lineman coming down. Then you got to run straight
As
back
soon as
down
they finish through the line, you gotta go back. So you ain't really getting
in
no
the
break.
air, and you can't jog. You get everything full sprint. So it's
Yeah.
just you gasping for air on your knees. You can't even bend down for air. You can't put your head, but you can't even put your hands on your hip because it's
Uh,
your weakness. What?
yeah, they be mad. Remember I
Man,
was telling you that, Jay?
That's
If
how
I
that
used to
is
do
how I
that
do it.
shit, they be
Bruh,
pissed off. They be like, you got an extra. I'm like, nigga, what? You
yeah,
want me to
they
lay
bruh,
do
my
that.
hands on my hip? That shit is crazy.
don't let you
I
put your
was
hands on your head either.
I
I
used to
about to say
hate that here.
the mental aspect, and I would say time management too. I ain't gonna lie. My time
Yeah.
management was all messed up. Like I ain't gonna lie, the beginning of the semester, my grades was like bad because I ain't like obviously school was important, but I didn't know like how college and high school like the difference was in schoolwork.
Yeah.
Like you
It
really gotta
ain't
take
that
that
important to you
serious.
till you really like
To
experience that
yeah,
shit.
so I had a
Yeah.
lot of catching up to do, and then at the time like I was on like doing all the katana freshman lift. Like we got a katana freshman lift, and it's like it's the worst thing you will ever go through. It's the Kent State old head coach. I'm not gonna lie. You'll not want to be in that group. I ain't gonna fake. I like started playing, so then they like bumped me out of it, so I can start messing my body up and stuff.
That's dope. What about you, bro?
The biggest struggle, I wouldn't say the weight room. I mean, the weight room kind of similar to high school for me here, so that was pretty easy. But I'd probably say the speed of the game because everybody is just so much faster and everybody's so strong. Like, ain't
Yeah.
nobody weak no more. You know what I'm saying? So that was like my biggest struggle, like blocking dudes who like 6'4", 300
Yeah.
pounds and coming at me full speed. And I got these short little T-Rex arms trying to block them. And I'm struggling for my life, but really just learning like better techniques to be able to block bigger guys and stuff.
Yeah. And that show you right there, like you said, like it's a smaller school and maybe the fans and stuff ain't there, but it's still gonna be competition. Like it don't
Yeah,
matter what level you on, it's gonna be niggas that's trying to they all got the same goal, right? Niggas trying to make it to the league. So it's gonna be some niggas that be out there big as shit, fast, going hard, maybe more athletic, just as athletic as you, strong, fast, whatever. So whatever level you at, you definitely still gonna have to do that grind for sure.
especially how the portal is. That stuff crazy.
Yeah, that shit is that. So Portal ain't exist when I was in college.
Oh,
So like,
man.
nigga, if you ain't like a school, you had to stick with that shit. Like,
Yeah,
that shit is crazy. It's pros and cons to both. Cause if you get a nigga that's like, he just don't like it because it's hard, and then he just leave, it's like, bro, you ain't even really trying to level up. You ain't really trying to do nothing. But then if you got a person that should be playing or should be getting what he's supposed to do or doing what he's supposed to do and the coaches ain't fucking with him, then you should be able to leave. Like, I think that's why they made it because back, I know a couple of players that we had, like, they just was getting played and like coaches didn't like them at all. And it's like, you can't leave. Like, you just stuck. Like, so then that's when players start acting out and shit. So I think that's why they
yeah.
created it for sure. But what the was I about to say? Oh, so like you said, the transition to college. What was like the hardest thing? As far as like school, I know school is hard as shit when it come to balancing school and football. So like, what's some tips that y'all use for yourself to like balance school or like have good time management, like bro said?
Well, I ain't gonna lie. When I first got here, I feel like the spring is probably the hardest part with doing schoolwork, especially with football, because you got more classes.
Mm-hmm.
I say, kind of like before you go to sleep, see what you got that day, then make sure you get it done. So then the next week come by, you already got your work in, or like when practice coming up, you already ahead of it.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna
Well,
lie, it's definitely a grind. I was like, I wasn't an organized person until I got to college. Like now, I got like a agenda thing in my drawer in my dorm that I write down like all my assignments and stuff I gotta do, and like everything I do is like around the same time every day. Like I go eat around the same time, and it's all written down. So like I plan my day out ahead of time.
that's good.
Damn, we got like school, we got this Canvas thing. So like I just recheck that and see what I gotta do and everything to get that done. And for like
It's like a
practice,
scheduling app.
yeah.
Oh, that's
That's
tough.
dope.
It
That's
tell us
hard.
which days are our assignments due and everything like that. So that for sure can be clutch. And they tell you for like next week assignments. And then for
That's
like
hard.
when it come to like practices and everything, just keep rechecking because we got like another schedule thing. I think it's called like Jump Forward. And it just tell us
Mhm.
our time. And then plus our coaches be looking out too. So he'll text us like our meetings at this morning, come this morning, like at this time this morning, be in your seats before 9:50 or something like that.
Yeah, that's dope. We ain't had no fucking apps. Your ass wasn't there. Your ass is grass. That's
I
crazy.
used a planner. I had a planner. Our coach, we did this thing called swag meetings, so it was like academic meetings and stuff. But the whole time he was really just trying to teach us time management and stuff. So he'd have us kind of write out our whole day. Like it got to the point where he was writing down meals, sleep, like all types of stuff. So
Yeah.
he really kind of got me really organized with it. But I did a summer program with the school that helped me a lot with just getting ready for college stuff.
You did it before you went into college?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's dope. You want to go
So
to your
y'all
next
got
question?
this really like a question just for like Marcus, real quick. So like going into from the transition to like from like not playing to like playing as a freshman, like when did you find out like you were gonna play and like how like was you nervous? Like how did you handle that like situation? Like how did you prepare for that?
Well, I started playing like about non-conference games I didn't play, and then we played Buffalo, and like then they started throwing me in a mix against NIU. And I ain't gonna lie, like my first snap, I went out there, and I was a little nervous. I'm looking, I'm like these dudes is like huge. I ain't gonna lie, everybody's strong. First play, it was a double team, and I'm like, all right, I gotta be on my p's and q's. Like I wasn't ready for it. Then like once I got like used to the speed of the game and like my technique got better, like going against the ones every single day while I was on scout team, like it just helped me out. I ain't gonna lie.
Yo, like what? How like with college? And I know like because I'm still in it, and just just being kind of older. How are y'all able to handle all them distractions? Because like it's hella distractions from the parties, the girls,
Man,
like everything. Like how are y'all able to handle that? Like, or matter of fact, are y'all able to handle that? Let me ask y'all that first.
bro,
Are
about to
y'all
say,
able to handle that?
what you about to say, bro?
See me, we ain't got no distractions. We in the middle of the country, you know what I'm saying? I got 1,000 people at school, you know what I mean? The biggest distraction you're gonna get is a notification on your phone. You know what I'm saying? So
Hey, bro was so ready to say that
Man.
shit.
my situation great. I don't get distracted. We don't have no parties, no nothing. So.
I mean, with the distractions and everything, I ain't gonna fake. When I first got here, I was like hella distracted. I was going out, trying to talk to all hella girls, but I feel like it got to a point where you just gotta lock it to yourself and be like, this not like really gonna help me doing anything because it ain't gonna do nothing but make you tired for the next practices. The females ain't gonna do nothing but like distract you for what you got to do in class. Unless they helping you, feel me? Other than
I was
that, you
about to
gotta
say,
play.
you get them doing the work.
You feel me? Unless they helping. Like other than that, that's a good start. But any other time, it's like they ain't really. You gotta look at it like they ain't really doing nothing, and they ain't coming to help. It's like, wait, there ain't no problem. It's like they a waste of time.
I was about to say I only went out twice since I've been up here. I went out the first day I moved in, and then like after the camp game. I'm not a big guy to like a big type of guy to go out all the time. I look at it as like I gotta earn my way to go out. Like I want to go to the league, so like that's when I really want to do what I do after I make my mark in this world. That makes sense.
Definitely. I
I
know
don't
you
even
going out.
I don't even go. They tell you I don't really do too
Yeah,
much.
nigga,
I don't like people that much. But like I ain't gonna lie, when I first got here, me and the freshmen, we went out, but like after like 2 weeks or a week or two, it got boring because you see the same people and you see the same distractions and what they trying to do. So like, there's no point in keep going on. So now I just chill, just rather be in my dorm for real, cause it started to get boring.
That's the
Yeah.
That's
Man,
crazy. Y'all better than me. So when I got to Ohio State, I was kicking it. I was going out every day, nigga. And that's
Man.
when
yeah,
I
crazy.
started drinking. No, literally, like not every day. I was probably going out every other day though. Like at least every weekend, definitely. So when I got there, like I said, I redshirted. So I think if I would probably would have been playing or like running with people, the ones or like just more in the mix, I think I probably would have been more serious. But because I got there and they literally basically were just like, fuck you. Like, you about to just lift and do all this shit because you ain't ready. Like,
Man,
and
that's
that was my
exactly how
fault.
it is.
Yeah, like that was my fault because I wasn't ready because I ain't lifted in high school. But when I got there, they told me I was redshirt. I'm like, fuck it, I'm about to just go kick it. And that's when I started drinking. It's crazy because I went on y'all know Devin, right? Smith?
Yeah.
He took me on my official when I went to Ohio State. And that's the first time I ever drank. And that nigga got me lit. And I was like, we was at, damn, I forget the name of that restaurant. We was at some breakfast restaurant and I was with Coach Meyer and I couldn't even eat. And he was like, you gonna eat? And I was like, honestly, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I can't eat because the smell of syrup about to make me throw up. He was like, oh, you had a good night last night? I'm like, yeah. But they don't even be caring. Like, the nigga, he was just like happy that I had a good time. But then when
Yeah,
I
they
got
know.
there, I was just like, shit, I'm about to stop drinking or stop smoking because I had failed a drug test. So I was just like, man, I'm about to just start drinking. So I started kicking it, going out. And I had a 1.9 GPA. And you get, what is it still, 1.8 to be eligible or something like that?
No, I think it's lower now.
That's crazy. That's a
I
damn
think it's
shame.
1.7.
That's a damn shame.
Right.
That's a damn shame. But yeah, it was like 1.8 when I was there. So I had a 1.9 GPA. Like, I wasn't going to class. I was skipping shit. I was in Dawn Patrol all the time. Y'all still got Dawn Patrol?
Yeah, we still got Dawn Patrol. I had Dawn Patrol last week.
I was in Dawn Patrol all the time, doing board pushes for not making my weight. Y'all got Breakfast Club still?
Yeah,
That's what we got.
Breakfast Club. I was in everything, bro. But I was still kicking it. Like, I didn't care. I was just kicking it. But I ended up realizing like that I had to get on my shit the next year because I started playing and shit. But it's good that y'all realize that early on, like, because that should have helped y'all down the road for sure.
No, the Dawn Patrol, no joke though. Waking up at 5, 7 in the morning to be there early in the morning.
That shit is
Taking up
awful.
the weight room, the Woody.
Wait, what y'all got to do? Y'all just got to clean?
We got to clean. We got to do water bottles. Walking from the inside the indoor to the right by the weight room, or go in the training room and help.
So y'all just got to clean.
Kinda, but sometimes
Nigga, we had to do a fucking workout, a punishment workout, and then we had to clean the weight room. Nigga.
See, the leaders had to though. They had to redo. They had to do team up north again and the whole workout with the person who was late.
Yeah, that's what we had to do. They was on some trash.
Now it's changed though because we get if we late now we get kicked out the locker room and our head.
Yep.
So our coaches be mad because they can't go in the locker room for a whole week. You can't shower there. You can't get in the ice bath, the hot tub.
Yep, that's what they did to us.
You just funky going back home.
They said that they took that shit away the year. It was either the year before or 2 years before you got there, and they seen how the culture was and shit. So they brought it back.
Yeah,
they
just
year
brought it back.
before.
Yeah,
Oh, they brought it back for y'all.
They brought it.
Okay, back. So yeah, they had took it away because they did that shit with us, but then they said they took it away. But then that culture was bad. So
and if your group missed more than just that, they take. I'm talking about you can't practice all other stuff like.
They say you can't practice.
If you keep missing, or you got Dawn Patrol more than twice or 3 times. Yeah. Oh yeah, and you got community service too, right after that.
Yep.
But if you miss certain days, you can't practice or something.
Y'all still got the tutor fines and shit.
Yes, I got
had to pay.
I still got to pay for the no shows.
That shit's crazy.
They don't care. They don't care if you got a crash from the Uber late.
They don't give a fuck. You gotta pay that shit. You miss. They ain't playing. Yeah, they be cracking down on niggas.
But so now as y'all, well, I think Trailer, y'all still in season. But like for y'all, like as y'all at the end of the season, the end of the semester as well.
Man, ain't
what season. Are some things like y'all notice? Y'all got a ball game though, don't they?
Niggas piss me off. No, they piss me off.
Damn,
got a ball game. Like, hey,
no, they gonna have a bowl game.
We still can
piss
make
me
it.
off. Next subject.
But so yeah, what's some things y'all about to be working on like this off season, like with just school and just football, like personally and like with football, like especially with the semester about to be over and like the season's over, like what are some things y'all plan on working on?
I'll go first. Go ahead.
Dude, basically just all my techniques because I ain't gonna fake. I'm a a hard working scout team player, and I'll be getting cooked. So I
Oh,
mean,
we.
I got my days when I'm locking. I got my days when I'm locking them down. But like most of them days, I'll be getting cooked. So the most definitely would like just
Y'all
work on
receivers nice?
everything, like all my technique. I mean, the receiver I'll be going against, he nice, but I just feel like it's at the same time it's just me because like I'm
Yeah,
not really a corner at all.
yeah.
So I like just work on
So you
all
ain't
my
really got no
technique.
technique and shit yet. Yeah, you just out there because of
Um,
athleticism.
yeah, and then with school, just keep grinding, get all my assignments turned in, make sure I don't slacken none.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna say this offseason I gotta definitely work on my speed and my strength, especially week 1 next year. We gotta go up to the shoe and play Ohio State.
Oh,
It's gonna be a game. So I gotta really because I ain't gonna lie, I got a chance to start next year. So I gotta
that's
really put
dope.
that work in this offseason and definitely stand up on my schoolwork and my grades. Now that like I know how to do those things and set like different goals and help myself out keeping my grades up.
I say this off season, still work on my, speed. I still can get more leaner, get faster and stronger.
You said leaner?
Yeah,
You fat?
no,
Skinny
I'm,
fat?
Chubby.
no.
That nigga got
Your
a
body
stomach.
I'm only
fat,
two. I'm only 205. I ain't that big. I just feel like I could just gain more muscle in certain areas. But I say yeah, just working out, getting bigger and stronger, and I say still learning more about football because I'm on scout team this year, so like I ain't in the meetings understanding like the text and stuff. But school wise though, I feel like I'm good in school. I just gotta make sure I do good in math next semester.
what math you in right now?
I ain't taking one. I ain't taking one this semester.
You didn't
But
have to take a math? I thought you
no,
got to take one every semester,
no, I got to take one
Depending
unless
on
next.
you
what your major is.
test out of it.
No, I was undecided.
Oh, okay.
So now
I was about to say
I'm
you got to take one the first time,
yeah. I
first
got to take one
semester.
next. I got to take one next spring. But that's really something I got to do because math is hard in college.
Yeah, that shit,
That's the
calculus
only
and
thing
all
that
that shit.
it's hard.
Straight brain. They
That
just-
shit is real, bro. What about you, bro?
So football wise, really just I gotta step up more as a leader because I got a big voice kind of in my group. And with me just being a Massillon kid, they kind of expect a lot of big things out of you just because I didn't came from such a big school. So they kind of just expect me. Like in my exit meeting, they told me I just got to work on like leadership stuff like that, and kind of just being more like a better example. Like I just cared about what I did. I didn't care about what nobody else did. Like probably like most freshmen in the world. But
Yeah,
next year I know I'm gonna be a key part of the team, so I know I gotta step up, be a bigger leader, play a bigger role. Academically or like just life period. Probably not being so nice to everybody. College showed me that people will take advantage of you for real, like a lot.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And it'd be people you thought was your guys, you know what I'm saying? That'd take some crazy advantage of you. So really just kind of setting more boundaries a little bit, not being always so available and helping everybody out all the time. But sometimes it kind
yeah.
of come to bite
That
you
drain you.
in the butt.
Invest more into yourself.
Yeah, you gotta pour into yourself, make yourself good before you start helping other people or being all in other people mixed with other people because they will take advantage of you. And sometimes people don't even do it intentionally. Like they know you so nice, so it's like they used to it, so they ain't even doing it intentionally. So you got to
Yeah.
recognize that, reestablish yourself for sure.
Definitely took me a minute for sure. So I was just trying to be cool, look out for everybody. So I know I kind of had the leader voice in the group of the class.
Yeah,
I was just trying to be a real guy, but sometimes you can't. Sometimes you gotta tell people what they don't want to hear. You know what I'm saying? So
Well,
yeah.
it sucked to
I was the
say.
same way. I mean, I was still the same way.
I feel like you got to
Go
be
ahead.
selfish at this level. I ain't gonna lie.
low key.
Yeah, it's a balance for sure.
I ain't even gonna fake. I don't talk to nobody but my roommate. And if I do
Yeah,
talk to people, it's most likely at football practice or if I
yeah,
see them in the hallway.
I don't go on my way to kick it with nobody outside of football. For real, for real. I'm kind of a loner. I like to be by myself. So at football though, or like after football, they'll try to hit me up, try to get me to do something. I'll be like, no. Then everybody looking at me crazy. And I kind of get a little peer pressured into doing a lot of stuff. So I'll be like, man, all right, man, just forget it. All right, I'm gonna come. I gotta work on that a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, if it's times where you feel like you need to go just to, like you said, you want to be the leader. So if it's times where you got to go just because you want to have some camaraderie and show like that we should be together, that's cool. But then obviously, like you said, sometimes you could just be like, nah, I'm cool. And they just got to understand it. If they don't, then they don't. Fuck it.
Yeah.
But it's good that, like I said again, like that y'all got the mentality that y'all got, because I didn't, bro. And y'all learning and saying stuff that I say now earlier, like the thing that you said about like just being nice to everybody. Like I'm real straightforward with everybody, but I'll be too humble sometimes with people and doing everything, taking care of everybody. So when I got in the league, like I was just kicking it, like taking everybody. I'm always paying for the sections. I'm always paying for this and paying for that. And then it got to the point where it was just like, why am I doing all this and people ain't even, and it be family, friends, whatever. It's like people ain't even offering to fucking pay for the section. People ain't even offering to throw me $20, $10, like nothing. Like, I mean, it's some, you know what I'm saying? Not everybody like that, but it's like most people, it's like they ain't even doing that. But it's because I created that. Like I was the one being too nice and being too humble the whole time. So people just got comfortable with it. So it's like at that point, you got to reestablish yourself and reestablish like them boundaries so people know, like, look, like we cool, like I love you, whatever, if it's a friend, if it's family, whatever, but like just know, like, don't take advantage of me. Like you got to reestablish that, like that boundaries for sure. Because like I didn't, man, I what about 13, 14 niggas. I took 14 niggas from Canton, Massillon to Miami. I paid for the Airbnb. I paid for the jet skis. I paid for every section. We went out, I think like 4 nights in a row. I paid for every section. I don't know if y'all know Live in Miami. A section at Live is like 10 bands minimum. Like I'm paying the whole thing. Like the Airbnb was like 14 bands. Fucking, I got the chef there. He cooking breakfast, lunch, dinner. Like I'm paying for everything, mind you. I told him, I'm like, all y'all gotta do is just get y'all flights. Like y'all good. And I told them they had to throw like $250 for the Airbnb. But it's like, nigga, 14 bands, like y'all, that ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I did all that, and it's like some niggas I ain't even get a thank you from. Like, and I was just, that made me realize, I'm like, damn, that's wild. Like y'all my niggas. Like I literally went out my way. Like this is my kids' money that I just spent on y'all. Like, and took them out, and I ain't even get a thank you, whatever. So I had to realize then, and then even with training now, like I trained some kids, and I was just doing so much like speed training, agility work, DB work, receiver work, whatever, watching film, lifting in my garage, picking them up, taking them home, taking them to go hoop, taking them to top go, whatever, doing all this shit. And it's just like, I haven't even met some of their parents. Like, their parents don't even tell me thank you. It's just like weird shit. Or like the kids will come to the workout and not show up. I'm training them for free. They'll come one day and then not show up for the next 2 weeks and then come back. So I'm like, man, I understand y'all kids, but I'm like, y'all got to understand, like, my time is valuable. Like, I'm being too nice, too humble. And it's like, I ain't even met some of y'all parents. Like, I'm picking y'all up, taking y'all home. I could be doing anything, like, with these kids, and y'all parents wouldn't even know. So I had to reestablish that. And I kicked, like, damn near 10 kids out. Like, I was started at, like, 15. Now I'm down to, like, 5. So I had to reestablish that. But like I said, the point was that y'all understand the shit that I say now at y'all age. That's really good. Because like going through all the shit that I'm going through is like I wasted a lot of time, energy, and money on people that'll save y'all a lot of time, energy, and money doing it at y'all age right now. You
Not
guys
getting
know?
a thank you is crazy though. I always
Man,
got said thank you, bro.
bruh, like
Blessing.
what?
You said
I'm talking about I
10.
done did everything. Like a trip to Miami is
Yeah.
Yeah,
wild.
that's crazy.
Like I spent at
Wow.
least like 70, 80 bands, bro. Like,
Oh
it's
yeah.
crazy.
Nah.
We went out every night kicking it.
Dog, you could have bought a crib with that. Jesus
Man,
Christ.
I wasted so much money, bro. Yeah. That'd be a whole another podcast if I just go into all that. But I mean, I will just elaborate a little bit on it, like just in case y'all get to y'all gonna get to that level whether it's the league or not. Like y'all gonna make money and be successful. So you gotta learn how to manage your money. And it kind of goes into like time management, how y'all do it now. Like you gotta find a schedule, find a routine for what works for y'all. It's basically like that with money. Like you gotta find a schedule when you gotta make payments for what you really need to pay, like what you have to have money set aside for. And then you gotta have a budget, you know what I'm saying, monthly, weekly, however you go, however your paychecks come in off of that. But as far as me, like I didn't have all that. I didn't have financial literacy when I got into the league. And then I didn't have nobody that even graduated college. So it's like, how the fuck y'all gonna tell me how to handle millions of dollars if y'all ain't even had it? You know what I'm saying? So I got into it. And like I said, I went to Miami that first off season, brought niggas out, kicked it. I was spending money. I bought cars. I bought an Audi. That shit that was like 100 bands. I bought a Tesla that was like 75. I bought a Cuban Link. It was like 20 bands. I bought hella jewelry. I bought shoes, clothes. Spending all this money. Mind you, I got fucking child support. My child support was like 7 bands, bro. So I'm spending probably like, I think I'm spending like at least 20 grand a month just off of bills and everything alone. And then on top of that, I'm spending 100 bands on a car, 75 on another car. Got rent. I'm kicking it. Sections like 5 bands, 2 bands, whatever. March, April, May of 2018, I spent like 94 bands each month, bro. And my financial advisor was like, he didn't even call me. He showed up to Oakland. I was in Oakland at the time. He pulled up to Oakland. He was like, "Are you at home?" I'm like, "Yeah." He was like, "All right, I'm about to come to your apartment." And he pulled up his laptop. He showed me. He was like, "This shit need to stop. Like, you doing too much." And I just looked at it and I'm like, "Bro, that's not my account. Like, I ain't spending no fucking 94 bands." And he just showing me all the shit that I'm spending the money on. And I'm like, damn, like I'm really out here just blowing money, bro. And it's like, when you get money that you ain't ever had before, you're going to be thinking like, man, I can do it because I got it. But you can't think like that. Like, you can think like that in certain instances. Like, if you want to enjoy yourself, you want to go kick it, you want to buy yourself something cool. But don't just waste money on just doing it consistently, if that makes sense. Like,
Yeah.
I could have bought a car and could have been cool with a car. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have to buy the Audi. I wanted the Audi. That was my dream car. Bought it. All right, I could have bought it. Cool. Then I bought another car. It's like I didn't need 2 cars. I'm one person. I don't need 2 cars. I ain't even in a stable home. I'm in an apartment. Why do I have 2 cars anyway? So like shit like that, and then kicking it. Obviously, like I'm paying for everything. So like if I'm going out, like make sure you go out with people who gonna fucking throw in and shit like that. Like not saying don't go out, don't kick it, but it's like don't be that nice person, like you said, like kicking it. You paying for everything. Like that shit just add up, bro. Like so just having that financial literacy was something that I did not have. So just make sure y'all keep growing mentally. Like all the shit that y'all saying, like I'm just happy to hear y'all say that at this young age because I didn't have a lot of that shit, and now I do.
And that's
You
one
go
thing,
ahead.
like with y'all, that I noticed. Like, I was just thinking about y'all all, like when high school, y'all all held each other accountable. Like y'all never was scared to be like, "Oh, they gonna call me corny or they gonna call me lame." Like every single one of y'all, like if Fred was doing this, y'all was calling him out. If Fred was doing some being aggressive with his approach, y'all was calling it out. If one of y'all was missing a workout, like y'all was calling it out. Like, and y'all were always like, and sometimes it'd be like, damn, y'all just picking with each other. But like y'all always kind of held each other to like that standard. Like always, like, and if one of y'all was doing some bullshit, like y'all was calling it out. And I think that's good that y'all was doing that with each other. Like, so now, like, now that y'all in college, like, if y'all's homies and friends ain't on that same level or holding that expectation, y'all are naturally just gravitate from them. And that's good that y'all have that. And that y'all are like natural leaders because like people just gravitate to y'all. People naturally follow after y'all, even if y'all might be doing like some bullshit or some good shit. People just naturally just gravitate to y'all. So that's good that y'all have like that standard for yourself. So now like that y'all in college, y'all can continue to grow like and like enjoy. Like I think like it's good that y'all are like settled down, locked in, but still like enjoy because like that shit'll get tiring. Like y'all get exhausted from that.
Damn.
Have like y'all's little moments, even if it's just No, like it ain't even got to go
You
to a
froze.
party. Like even if it's
You froze on us.
You froze. You
Damn,
froze.
I'm
It wasn't even what
That's fuck.
you was saying some real stuff.
Frozen?
Right, you was flowing.
That's
Every
crazy.
time
Dude.
you
It's showing
flowing, you
y'all
just
moving
fuck it
and
up.
everything.
Yeah.
What are you
Is it
doing?
still fucked up?
That's crazy how you do say that because me and Travis are 24/7.
Man,
No,
I used to
eight
call
All the
every
25.
time. I used to be
No,
8:20.
like, chill out.
Trail
Like,
had a problem.
Trail,
Trail used to be, you don't want to be
Trail
great.
agreed with
You don't want to go
but I
train.
ain't
You
gonna
don't want
lie.
to be
Y'all
great.
always used to be on trail.
that. Right.
Trail was
Like,
over
I was
locked
just trying to
in,
help
but
you.
it paid off though. So
Oh, bro. It
it
did
paid
pay
off for
good, though.
that's what's up. Man,
What are you
Trail probably
doing?
the
My
most locked in
soul.
person I ever met in my life.
I used to see
Dude,
him
be
and
so
get
Hey,
locked
don't
irritated.
have
in.
it.
What else he got to say? What he do?
That's
Yeah.
funny as hell. No, that shit is good though. That y'all had that group like that, and like low key, like as he was saying that, and just like as we've been going through this podcast, like if y'all ever get the time and like can get together and could come down here, like to show these kids that shit would definitely be a blessing. Like if y'all could ever figure that out, and if we got to do something to help y'all get down here, like just let us know, because I think the kids now, I mean, obviously y'all freshmen in college, y'all was just in high school. Well, I mean, y'all know, like y'all generation, it's a lot of followers. Trend people want to follow the trend. Like they not like y'all. So these high schoolers, I got my stepson included, like they just, I don't know, they just don't want to be leaders. And it's not like they can't be, they just like don't want to be. I feel like they scared to be leaders. You know what I'm saying? Like they
Yeah.
had no leadership on their football team, bro. And they had hella athletes, but it's like I keep telling them, like, why are y'all? They work harder than all the people on their team. Like y'all train with me, whatever. And it's like, why are y'all not stepping up being leaders? And they're just like, oh, they won't listen, and oh, they don't. Like, nigga, make them niggas listen. Like, so they say shit like that. It's always an excuse. So, but I think like when I'm saying something or when he's saying something, like it's just like it don't really resonate. So if it's somebody that's y'all age, like if y'all came down, like we train with them, y'all, they see y'all train, see how y'all work, and then see how y'all talk and act. I feel like that'll help them understand some shit, like how serious it is for real. So if we can coordinate that, let us know for sure.
All right.
That'd be dope.
Hold on. Because I didn't got into it with every single one of these niggas about shit because they did not used to like the listen either. I didn't kick, only one I kicked out probably.
Murderers, bro.
Freddie was probably the only one I ain't never kicked out. Me and Marcus, they got into it. Trail,
You
Ray.
never kicked me out.
Bro, he kicked me
He used
out.
to get mad though. Dejon used to get salty.
Bro, he kicked me out
No,
because
I know
I
how
pushed the
that shit
slant all the
go.
way to the door, bro.
No, you ain't never kicked me out though. No,
Was you supposed to
one
push
day
the
in the
sled to the
indoor.
door?
Bro, it was like this much, and I ain't gonna lie, I stopped a little early. He got this weekend, and I was like, bro,
Right.
like,
Because he
no,
and
was
Dejon
doing
had me
that.
doing
it was me
no,
with a whole bunch of little kids. I'm like, bro, like,
Yeah.
no. Dejon had
And
me
that's
doing
what it was.
conditioning, running up and down.
Right.
Hey, the worst they ever had, I was ready to leave and never talk to him again. Remember they had to run to the red wall, come back, keep going.
He ain't talked to me like
oh,
a couple of
bro,
days.
You a nigga.
I
He
ain't
was
talked to him
mad
for a
as
couple
fuck.
days. I ain't talked to him for a
I went
couple
over
days.
his
I was
house.
mad.
I went over his house. He knew I was coming in the house. He gonna hurry up and run downstairs. He was avoiding me. Shit, I said, damn. I said, it's people.
Bro, that was the worst day I had. Make me run all them things.
Yeah, Dejon was not scared to pull up on nobody.
Yeah,
And
no,
then
that's
me
how
and
you gotta be. You gotta be
Fred was the
transparent,
only
boy.
one. Fred was the only one I ain't never like have an argument, but I used to have to force Fred to do shit sometimes. I was like,
Cause
this
Fred
nigga.
didn't talk.
Fred to sit there silent, bro.
Fred never said shit. I never had an argument with Fred. Fred would just take he'd just take whatever it was. He'd be like, yeah,
doing?
hell yeah, but then still cut the fuck
Yeah,
up the
he
next
got
day.
truth though.
You wanna talk?
Nah, say something. What'd you say?
Say what up.
Oh, you
Say
talking
what
to
up.
the baby. He muted it.
Mm.
Dejon
I'm muted.
doing this.
no, you good.
Ooh. Yeah, that's that
And
work though. He trying to get y'all right. Now y'all
Definitely prepared us.
know what's up.
Yeah, for
oh
sure.
shit.
Hey, they don't know about them rainy days. The long walk.
Oh, I used to have to walk to the field, and he be telling people, he be like, "Yeah, we used to have to walk to the field." I said, "Nigga, you never walked. You got stuff off." He loved
You
telling people
swear
he used
you
to
was
walk
with
to the
him.
field.
Hey, we was right there
He
for
used to be like, "We
7
had a
hours.
wagon." I said, "No, I used to have a wagon."
He wanted to
We
be a
was
part of the
there the
struggle
whole
so
day.
bad.
I spent my whole
Yeah.
day training.
Yeah, you can hear you.
Yeah, we was out there.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
hear you.
But I kind of want to transition from football like into life a little bit. Who is like, I want to know like, who are y'all's role models? Like, is it before I ask y'all that, like, no, actually, no, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna ask that the next question. But like, who are y'all's role models like that y'all like follow after? And it don't got to be like a celebrity or anybody like that. If it is a celebrity, yeah. But like, who is like y'all's role models? Like people like y'all like mimic and like follow after.
Life-wise,
Oh, y'all ain't got that?
I ain't got one.
I was about to say I ain't really look up to nobody, but I'm the oldest of 5, so I'm like I gotta set an example for them, making sure they're not going down the wrong path and they doing what they're supposed to do.
Yeah. I'm the oldest that I know of, 13. So I know the same shit. No, it's
Yeah.
probably more out there for sure. That boy got 13 baby moms. Shit crazy. You say your
You said
mom
who?
too?
Yeah, my mom, I ain't gonna lie. I'm my toughest motherfucker I know. I ain't even gonna lie to you. My mom crazy. That's my dog though. Yeah. Man, though, my mom, she definitely, she was hard on me. So it's like, she kind of just built me up for a lot of stuff. Like, just her having to raise a boy by herself, she like did a good job with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that
Yeah.
always made me like kind of just always want to go out for my mom. Like, that's my best friend. I talk to my mom on the phone for like 2 hours a day, every day. I be
Yeah.
calling my mom and see what she doing, messing with her, all that. Yeah, no, my mom biggest ring model.
That's dope. What about you, Trill?
Go ahead.
Who, like, I don't really think I really had a role model growing up. Like, I feel like I always like did everything by myself, or like I always was like more mature and like I never played around. I took everything serious.
Not even your mom?
My mom, yeah, I say her, but like she already did all that. So like it's like I had to really do it for myself because she was already making a good example. But I had to.
Yeah.
My little brothers, they ain't listen to me now, so I still try to help them out. But at the same time, I have to worry about myself and worry about where I'm at in life.
Right.
Because it's only a certain extent you keep telling somebody what to do, and if they don't do it, then that's on them.
No, really.
That was definitely going towards Kimani. Oh, bro.
He little brother? Or he older?
My little brother, that was not towards money.
He younger?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got 2 younger brothers.
That was the one.
RJ, the other one, right?
Oh, no, thanks to him earlier. But, and I asked that because like I know like all y'all's moms and like I got good relationships like with y'all and like y'all's families and like just seeing like y'all's moms, I think like, and I know y'all probably do, but like y'all really have like, good ass moms, like and supportive moms, like they sacrifice a lot, and y'all know that because y'all just said it. But that was gonna be my next thing, like just to always kind of like show appreciation because like my mom was like a single mother, like too, like and like the sacrifices that she made, and, like to see the sacrifices like y'all's moms make, like they be working like long ass shifts, drive far as shit to y'all's games, shit like that. So like y'all got dope moms, and like make sure y'all appreciate that. A lot of fun.
None of y'all dads in your life?
I also wanted to kind of.
My
I mean, my dad cool, but like I don't really talk to him that much. Or like
So he ain't really active in your life?
My mom was like my dad. Like she been to every game. Anything I need is coming straight from her. And like she's basically like my father figure. Her and my older brother.
But what you was about to say, Robert?
I mean, my dad there and all. I mean, he was there like the discipline to people like on certain areas, but like he wasn't there for real, for real. But, like,
Yeah.
he known, but like at the same time, he's just a dad.
Yeah. So basically, everybody, their mom was their father figure, and they parent, they caretaker for real.
Right.
Yeah.
That's how all of us was for real. Shit's crazy how that shit happened in Ohio like that. Don't matter
Wow.
where you from. It's mostly like that. So
It's
y'all
like
niggas gotta change that fucking narrative if y'all have kids. Sure.
Yeah. Oh,
And that was gonna be my next thing too. Like, do y'all feel like because you're like y'all are y'all all like the first like ones in y'all's families to go to college and like or no,
Yeah.
y'all have other people that went to college and graduated?
Yeah.
Like, do
Um,
y'all notice, like, you said yeah, Fred, or no?
We
I
said
mean,
his
my
dad
cousin,
did.
my yeah, and then he ain't finished though, but my cousin, she went to college for track, and then my other twin cousin, she in college right now.
And did your cousin that did he graduate, or he graduated?
I think
I think she did. Oh, so she a girl. So like y'all gonna be
yeah.
like the first like young men to graduate like in y'all's family. Like do y'all like realize that? Like or do y'all feel like it's like a pressure since y'all are like the ones like setting the example and like being the ones to, like do it, or do y'all not even notice that?
I ain't
I
gonna.
mean,
I ain't really noticed that. I ain't gonna fake.
I mean, I ain't. It was very noticeable, but not just on the family aspect. Cause it's like on that big brother aspect. Cause my mom put it like, so, oh, you got role models. So your brothers, like anything you do, your brothers like go do. So it's like, so damn, like I got to graduate college so they could like, oh yeah, Fred graduated. I can't be the only one that's not graduated.
Set that standard, yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
And my family do two things, you know what I'm saying? So, just being different and always being the person like they send the kids to like talk to, try to be like a good role model for them. Sometimes, it'd be hard because like college ain't everything it seems all the time, you know what I mean? And that was like something I struggled with like in the beginning, just like kind of just being on your own and stuff, like can make you realize you like, dang, it's not for everybody. And I had those moments where I was like, man, I'm about to go home.
Yeah,
I'm like, man, I can't do
I
this.
same shit.
And then like just the kids at the Boys and Girls Clubs, that's why I worked there over the summer, just like those like stuff like that just keep me going, like just to finish out for them because I can see how much they look up to me and all that. Like I just went back to the Boys and Girls Club like 2 days ago, had kids running up to me, hugging me and stuff. So like I just wanted to keep being that positive role model for them because a lot of those kids really don't even got no role models.
You must be on your phone.
No,
I was about to ask too, he was too.
You lying like shit.
no, I wasn't though. I was thinking about something. No, I really was. I was
Like, you just smiled. That nigga doing
thinking.
No, just because you about to try to lie.
He said he was froze. Nigga, I seen you was moving and smiling, bro.
Right, I'm thinking. I can't be thinking about life.
Thinking about life.
My life, man. You know,
Hey man,
Funny as shit.
I say really more like, yeah, knowing like I'm probably one of the first to go to college, but I feel like it's really for my mom though. Like she did a lot of like sacrifice for me, like to get to college, for me to play football at a certain school and like stay out of trouble and do the right things to get where I'm at.
Yeah. That pressure, man, is it either make you fold or either make you level up. Like it ain't no in between. And people sometimes when you, like you said, bro, you ain't realize it. So like you go through it. So you ain't gotta realize it. Some people can take it that way. Some people realize it and it helps them, and some people realize it and they fold. So just knowing if you do realize it, just knowing like you gotta find a way to get through that shit and to make the sacrifice that you need to keep leveling up, because ain't nobody gonna do the shit for you. Like everything in life that's hard is worthwhile. Like everything that is easy, that shit temporary. That shit ain't gonna last forever. The shit that's worthwhile is the shit that's hard. The shit that's gonna make you grind. The shit that's gonna make you cry, make you hurt. All that shit. That shit is the shit that lasts long and that end up being the endeavors or the success and all the shit that make you happy. Like that's the real shit that's gonna make you happy. So the grind shit, what y'all freshmen, the next 4 to 5 years, that shit gonna be a grind. Like, but when you look back after it, it's gonna be like, man, college was the hardest, best time of my life, bro. Like that shit, the workout, like you said, the workouts, you already know, bro. You've been through the winter workouts, like Ohio State. That shit, I wanted to quit, like literally my freshman year. Having to go to school, like y'all said, you already know, going to school, going to class, going to football practice, workouts, all that shit, like that shit. And then you got people, like you said, like bro said, you got people start changing up or you got to cut people off. Like that shit is going to keep happening as y'all keep getting more success. So that shit's going to be hard the next 4 or 5 years, but y'all going to look back and be like, man, that shit was one of the best times. And that shit really molded me, like all that pressure. And as you keep leveling up, it's going to be more pressure to keep being better, depending on how far you want to go, how much success you want. You know what I'm saying? And I've been to a lot of elite like places. Obviously, we all went to Massillon, so we already had the expectations and standards set. But then going to Ohio State, and then going to the league, like I've been to the highest levels, and I still want more. You know what I'm saying? Like I haven't played in 3 years. I don't know if y'all know. I've been rehabbing, and it's like I got to the point where sometimes I wanted to just be like, fuck it, I'm gonna retire. But I've been seeing like little progresses and little shit that I do. So it just, and then obviously I got kids, so that's my motivation. But even before that, it was just like I just wanted more. Like a lot of people don't want that, and not even just football. Like one of y'all may not go to the league, one of y'all may not finish college just with football or whatever. Like, or maybe y'all all will. But either way, like just having that mindset of wanting success, wanting more, not wanting to be average. Like Dejon, like he played football. He didn't play in college, but like he's not an average person. His mindset is elite. Like we can talk, we literally be talking like this. We be talking like this like every day. Like we go to the field. Sometimes it take 3 hours to do a workout because we be talking for damn near an hour before we even start. But it's just because we got the same mindset. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the league, he ain't, but it's like that don't make no difference mentality wise. Like he's still gonna be successful and be at an elite level, whatever he wants to do, because he has that mindset. So just keep that grind and always like apply pressure to the pressure. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit is definitely gonna work out. And just don't be one of those people that just say, oh, I used to do this or I used to do that, and like going back off the past. Like the past is the past. Like fuck all that. Respect the past and create your future right now in the present. You have something else?
And like he said too, like, and like, you know, we always like used to talk about it when y'all was young. Like, I said younger, like when y'all was in high school and shit. Like, this shit, like y'all gotta really love what y'all do, cause, and like he said, like as you keep reaching each level, the goals only get harder. Like life on, like the shit only gets harder, but it's just a challenge and a lesson within all of it. Like, and I ain't trying to lecture y'all, but y'all know how it is. Like, keep going no matter what. Like, and like y'all said, y'all are the first to do it, so y'all have to set the standard. And that's the thing. Like when you first start something, like that's just the standard. Like, and don't quit, and don't think when you have a bad day or like don't think that shit is like, oh, this shit terrible or that shit hard. Like, hell no, I keep going. Like, and shit. Like I was supposed to graduate college like 2 years ago. Still going because I had like ups and downs with that shit, but like, and I just say that to say like, keep going. Like you're gonna have ups and downs, you're gonna have downfalls, you're gonna have all bad moments, but like just keep going and find those people that y'all can talk to. Like, and I always tell y'all too, like even though we don't talk, like y'all can always hit me up, and that's why I created a group chat with y'all too, like because y'all can hit each other up, so we can hit each other up and stay in contact. And just because y'all at different schools, don't mean y'all still can't stay in contact with each other. Hit each other up and like shit, stay in touch with y'all's little brothers and sisters, like your little brothers, your little sister, like, and that shit will motivate y'all too. Like just hearing from them, because like they might tell you like, man, you're doing good. You might feel like you're doing bad. So little shit like that, like keep pushing, don't quit. Like it's gonna be working.
Yeah.
All of it.
Definitely keep pushing, because that shit, like you said, you have a bad day, you have a bad week, whatever. Like that shit, you gotta keep pushing that shit. Because nigga, I've had not bad, but 3 years, nigga. I haven't played in 3 years. I've been rehabbing for 3 years. And it's like most niggas in my position, they were like, fuck that, man. I'm about to just retire. I'm about to do something else. Like 3 years is crazy. Like it's times where I wanted to too, like just be like, fuck it. I'm about to just retire. I'm about to move on to the next thing. But it's just like as I was still grinding, I was still seeing some little progression, like 1% progression every time I would do a workout or whatever. Like that shit just kept me motivated to keep going. And not saying like if it's something that you just aren't getting or like doing, like that you feel like it's progressing in a way that you can't change it. But if you feel like it's something that you want to get done and it's just like a bad time or like bad couple days, bad week, bad month, whatever, then push through that shit. But then also realize, as far as like, if it's something that you feel like it just ain't working, like you can change up, and don't be scared to change up. Like if it's something that's not working for you. But obviously it's up to y'all to realize like if that's the situation, if you should keep going or not. But definitely if it's something where you feel like you thinking about it, you probably should keep going. Like if you gotta think about it and it's just hard, you like, no, I gotta keep going. Like this shit, I can't quit. But if it's something like you done tried and tried and tried, you just like thinking about it like, man, I should probably change up something, then it's there. But if it's just hard, like you gotta keep going. But I feel like y'all know that, like by the way y'all been talking. But you want to say something else?
So, real quick, y'all know y'all's majors and like what y'all want to do, like go to the league and all that. Like y'all know what y'all want to do, like with that, or y'all still deciding?
I pick sports industry.
What do y'all do?
I'm in communications right now. I want to be like a real estate agent.
I'm in sports industry. I probably want to do something like with sports, like coaching or just helping like camps and stuff.
Yeah, I'm in sports studies right now. Same thing.
You want to be a coach?
Yeah, coach or like an athletic director or something.
You know, Coach Scrap.
You said what, bro?
Me?
Yeah.
I said I'm in special education. So.
Oh, you want to help out with kids?
Yeah.
That's dope. Have you done anything like yet?
Not
like as far as helping out?
Small with my sports management class, I just switched over. I was originally a cybersecurity major, but
Yeah.
I can't do the job and sitting there all day, so I just changed over.
Yeah.
I did a lot, like I said, working at the Boys and Girls Club. That kind of played a big factor in me just switching over to an education major, stuff like that.
That's dope. You said you in sport industry too, Trail?
Yeah.
Did you already start, or you said?
No, I
You
started.
said you was undecided.
I start after next semester.
Oh, okay.
Going into the spring.
Yeah.
Do y'all know people like in the field that y'all like in those career fields?
Yeah, like family members.
Like, do y'all talk to have y'all talked to them about it yet or no?
Yeah, it's a lot of people on my team that's in it. Like I know people outside of it that tell me about it.
Right now, I got a job lined up in Philly for when I graduate, so I just kind of just
damn. That's dope.
I mean, I grew up around it. Like my grandma used to like make me work on like my uncle's house when he passed away. So it's like, and then my granddad like he used to make me put in drywall when he was like to fix on other houses and everything. So it's like, oh, like I like working on houses. So why
Oh
not
man,
work
you
on?
can start your own company. That's
Yeah,
bread. And my grandpa do that in Canton. He make bread, making houses and shit, rebuilding bitches. That's a lot of bread in that, for sure.
Knowing how to build them and sell them.
Man, whenever you graduate, if you ain't playing football, hit me up, nigga. I'll work on my house.
I got you.
That's how you pick up jobs though. Like people just be needing little shit like that. Like
Make extra.
and then they go to people that they trust.
And I want to ask, kind of go back to like y'all's childhood and like growing up in Cleveland. Do y'all feel like did y'all grow up like around like a bunch of distractions and were y'all able to stay focused, or do y'all feel like y'all kind of shifted into like that trouble a little bit growing up in the area?
I ain't go fake. It was a lot of distractions because like it's like you know gangs everybody be saying. It's like I ain't gonna fake. I peep myself flowing inside of it, but like it got to the point like, bro, this not even fun. And plus, looking over your shoulder not fun. It's just horrible. And then it's like just stay out the way, and then life will be so much easier and funny.
Do you think you was like flowing towards that crowd because it was just like easy to like just be around it? Like because there was so many people around it was just easier to like fit in like that instead of just stepping out?
Just so many because it's like my friends was in there, being around them like so, and like people be saying like you is the people you hang around.
Yeah.
So like it's like they're starting flowing in, it's like they're trying to be with them. They're like, oh yeah, I'm like that. I could be with you.
Yeah. What made you like? Is there a point in time where you realized it, or did it just happen? And like, what made it like realize to just like step away from that shit?
Fighting, like fighting cool it up, but like doing too much fighting get like exhausting.
Yeah.
So, bro, ain't no point of this.
You just got tired.
Yeah.
Feel that.
When I was younger, I was way less distracted. I got older, I started seeing you can make money a lot of other ways. And
Mm-hmm.
that was a big distraction for me because, like, you know what I'm saying? We ain't have a lot growing up, so what I could get, I was going to get, you know what I'm saying? So I
Yeah.
kind of I fell more in love with just the money coming so fast with a lot of stuff. And I was falling into stuff that I really wasn't supposed to be in, doing things I shouldn't have been around, hanging out with people I shouldn't have been around. So it definitely my problems was more in high school. That kind of just
Mm-hmm.
knocked me off track a lot of the times. And it wasn't really something I all the way let go of until like really before I left.
Yeah.
And ever since I really left, like it's been a lot better. It's like I ain't gotta worry about nothing crazy. Like I don't got friends that's just dying all the time or somebody doing something like that. So like it's just so much that came with the stuff that I was doing and I didn't realize until I left for real, for real. I did a lot of
Mm-hmm.
growing up, going into college, like that's really what it was.
Isolating myself. Get focus.
Well, I was about to say when I was younger, I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't really. I played sports when I was younger, so I wasn't really into that. But like all my friends, they was like into that kind of stuff. Like when I was in school, and I ain't gonna lie, middle school, I was always getting in trouble just because I wanted to be cool in school and be the class clown because that's what they was doing. And like my closest friend, I was just on social media today, and like one of my closest friends from middle school, I just seen like he locked up and for something crazy that he did, and I'm like, dang, if I really would have like just stayed with him and was his friend, like ride or die my whole life, like that could have been me. So like I look like I don't know, it's just weird.
Yeah. That's crazy. He same age as you said, right?
Yeah, and he was like real nice at sports, but he was just like I don't know. It seemed like his parents didn't really teach him the right things, and he was always doing what he wanted to do. Like,
Hmm.
and I just looked on social media today, and he locked up, and I'm like, man, that's crazy.
That's wild. What about you, bro?
I'd say probably in middle school probably was a big distraction. Like all my friends played sports, but like they were still outside in the streets getting money though, like making money somewhere, and I wasn't. And I'm like, dang, imagine if what they was doing, I was doing to make money, but at the same time, it could have gotten me in more trouble. But I didn't do it though. But even though I wanted to do it, but it was a major like I should have did it though. But I'm glad I didn't do it because look where I'm at now.
Yeah.
Like it's a lot of people, especially in Cleveland, everybody be dying and getting killed and doing things they shouldn't be doing at a young age. So I
Yeah.
was really
Cleveland crazy.
not like lean in with everybody and do what everybody else was doing.
Yeah, that's crazy. Cleveland definitely wild.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Man, I used to be on every episode of Fresh 48. I used to be like,
It's crazy because Canton is wild too, but it's just not exposed enough to be shown. Because I remember
Cleveland City.
Canton be on that damn list of like, I think it was like top 13 most dangerous small cities or something like that in the country. But it's so small that it should just get brushed under the rug, or people don't really care to look or listen. Because Cleveland a big city, so it's one of the major cities in Ohio, so crime get looked at more. But Cleveland definitely is more crime. But if you got more people, it's gonna be more crime anyway. Like in Houston, there's hella shit. Like fucking police getting shot up and broad daylight, all type of shit. Like, it's wild. The bigger the city, the more the crime for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, I was about to ask. So, like, as far as the transition to Massillon, and I don't know if y'all moved at different times. I mean, it don't really matter, but because y'all all end up going, the transition to Massillon, do y'all feel like? I mean, obviously, it's a different, like geographical location and like environment, but like, did y'all see a difference in like the people as far as like what was going on, like the shit around y'all? Obviously, this obvious like Cleveland and Massillon, like I said, the crime and people going to jail and shit. But like, was it like a mindset of people around y'all, or like the football team did it help, like the coaches, or just people in school? Like, what's something that y'all seen that was different that just helped y'all understand like I need to get on my shit?
I say because I say I moved during COVID, so like I didn't really see that many people until like the football team. We had to wear masks and stuff, but like I think moving in masks, you have less to worry about because everybody around you ain't trying to shoot you, kill you, trying to fight you. You ain't got no gang in your street, and like it was more safer.
Right.
Oh, bro, because you ain't had to worry about hanging with the wrong people and being somewhere at the wrong time.
Right.
and it's so peaceful. Like you can hear the birds chirping at 5 o'clock, like at 2 o'clock. Like, bro, that who
Yeah.
go? And then when it came to like when I finally had locked in, it for like my first year, like my first like, cause I got there my sophomore year.
Mm.
And then I just seen Jalen Ballard just going off, like just having fun at practice, like one hand catch. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to be just like that. Like, cause he like the things he used to do at practice is up, but like, bro, what the fuck? I'm
Yeah.
like, so oh yeah, I gotta be more on my stage so I could be a dog just like that.
Yeah. That's dope. What about y'all?
Actually made me like realize it was more than the streets, kind of. Feel me? Like I said, I fell victim to a lot of the dumb stuff. You know, I ain't played the smartest hand sometimes. So just coming to Massillon made me really like actually lock in, focus on football. It took me a while to really like get there and lock in because like I was obviously coming in as a little cocky little sophomore from Beechwood. I'm thinking I'm coming from Division 5 school. I'm about to come start at a Division 2 school, and I was rudely awakened with the fact that this was a different type of football. But it built me to be a better person, and it built me to be able to like handle like competition well. Because like at Beechwood, most competition I had was Marcus. Like, if we both freshmen.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, we good, but we ain't gonna be able to give each other the same look that, let's say, senior Marcus could have gave the sophomore to me.
Right.
So like, they definitely just coming to Massillon and make you grow up a lot quicker, football wise, and that definitely helped me a lot when I got to college because everything was so much more simple. Cause like here, our offense way more simple than what it was in high school. So I ain't
Yeah.
know nothing to cost like my senior year.
Yeah.
Here, I know everything.
About to say, come to Massillon, like, made me lock in. Like, when I was in Beachwood, I ain't gonna lie. It seemed like practices was not, like, mandatory. Like, we went whenever we wanted to go. So, like, bro, some days, we like, bro, we're not going to practice. We about to just go kick it and play the game or something. And, like,
That's
it was, like,
wild.
it was no discipline. And I'm like, I come to Massillon, first day, they talking about play paradise. I'm like, bro, I'm not going to practice. I'm like, I promise you I'm not coming to practice, bro. Like, I ain't do it. I'm old school. But then I realized, like, coach was like, you got to come to practice. Like, what are you doing? You can't like, skip and expect to be great. And I'm like, yeah, coming to this, like, level of football, you really got to put the work in, especially if you want to go where you want to go after high school.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is true. Because at Beechwood,
Niggas won't go into practice. That's wild.
at Beechwood, I feel like we have more freedom. Like we used to be outside in the streets, everything. Like I was living. But then we want like we really didn't understand football that much though. Like we
We
just always
did
got
though.
athletic. We was all athletic. We didn't know no plays.
I was
We
about to
probably
say,
didn't
I was
follow
Bro,
about
it.
to
we was
ask that
just
next about the football level. Like, that taught y'all a lot in Massillon, like, football wise, for sure, I bet.
Bro, I ain't even know what 12 personnel meant until I came to Massillon. I ain't gonna fake. I didn't even know what that meant.
That's crazy.
I was just going out there doing my own thing in Beechwood. Like, forget it. We ain't have no defensive plays. We was lined up in 4-3, just go play backyard football. I ain't gonna fake.
I learned I learned a lot of football.
right.
I ain't learned nothing from Beechwood. Like I ain't know no techniques. I didn't even know how to block.
Yeah.
I could go up and hit people with my helmet. Like
Man,
we ain't get to done that practice. It was straight run, straight
It
game.
was straight pursuit drills at Beechwood. That's all we did.
We used to be right in the grass, in the little side of grass.
Raining, we be running in the mud.
The snow.
And when it was raining,
I don't even remember having a football meeting at Beechwood.
we didn't have no film. We didn't watch no film.
We didn't even watch film. We didn't even watch film.
Well,
That's wild. And y'all know varsity. That's crazy.
We would have locked in though, and we would have took that serious. We probably could have went far in the playoffs. We had so much talent.
Yeah, we had athletic people, but like we ain't watch film. We ain't know nothing about the other team coming in. We just
Bro, we ain't know nothing about them. They ain't tell us nothing. We was just going out there playing football.
Was they good after y'all left?
No, like
no.
No,
They
all
trash.
Coach got fired.
Mason got Lorraine now. He got LEO coach of the year though, so step it up. Had to.
That's crazy.
But like We ain't know nothing. We just go there to play football. I think when we had like less than 10 plays, we had the same. I had somebody do the same play.
Oh, bro.
It worked though, but it was just the same play.
It's because niggas was just athletic.
Yeah, we was all athletic. We was that good. But like,
That's
we
crazy.
didn't know that much.
So I got a question for y'all as far as like, cause y'all all train with Dejon. What's the difference of training with him and just like obviously being at Massillon, like you learn a lot. It's a football tradition-rich program, but coaches don't have the time to be more detailed because it's a time limit. Like you got practice, whatever. You can't be with this person every day. You can't be more detailed. You got 100 players on the team. What's the difference of like that y'all learned, the shit that y'all learned from him? Like what's some things y'all learned from him, or like how did he enhance y'all as football players or as men or young men in general?
I ain't gonna lie, like just having like the one-on-one sessions with him, like you said, like going to Mass, that's like 100 kids on the team. So like they can't just focus on you; they gotta worry about everybody else. So like having a one-on-one sessions and him like say you doing this wrong in the drill, like he's making you stop the drill and then you gotta redo it over. I mean, I used to get mad, but like it helped you. Like, in the long run, it helped me out.
Yeah.
Yeah, same thing. Cause I ain't gonna say he used to point out every little detail. I used to be like, so bad. I used to be like, I did do that. What you mean? We was like, so bad. You did not do that. Do it again. I used to do this. I used to do like one footwork drift like 5 hours.
Not for real.
And then when it came to like being a man, I ain't gonna say he always said something that like made me think it like something you actually right because it's like my personality. He like somebody you keep doing it, you gonna be able to do this, and it's like it's gonna fuck you up. I'm like, so yeah, you right. I ain't never had nobody tell me like that for real.
Yeah. That's dope.
Shit, I train with Dejon every day all summer. To the night camp. I'm so we spent 5-7 hours.
That's your uncle.
7 hours straight. Me and Dejon. We train video. Then I look at the videos of what I need to work on. And like I see what I mess up on, and we just kept doing like we do the same drill, probably like 20 times. If I got it right.
Hell yeah.
If one thing was wrong, I had to do it. But like we was out there in the rain, even when it was cold, I was out there doing it. Even if I used to hate when I first started training with him. We was at the wide in the grass, doing the cleats and doing the little at the end, the little finisher. I used to hate it. It was hot. He wanted to do extra, and then after the time, I'm telling you how you do it. After the time when the phone was up, he said, "No, keep going." And he stopped looking at the phone. It'd be the worst year did, but like I said, it got me better though. Like even at football practice, conditioning, like, cause I was already ready, and I was like more conditioned than everybody else, because I was already doing it on a daily basis. And like even like nutrition wise, you're telling me what I need to eat, what I need to work on, what's good for my body, what's not. And just like with social media, recruiting wise in high school, like getting myself out there. I
remember the first time I met you, you had some. You remember when I met you? He had some juice or something. I forget what it was. Yeah, it had hella sugar in that motherfucker. I'm like, bro, you ain't even know what this is. Like, what the fuck are you drinking?
Yeah, no, it was good. I need to go give me one.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, you drinking sugar, motherfucker. I remember he had that shit. He had it at a workout. I'm like, bro, what are you drinking? What are you doing?
That's what made it work.
It was good though. I was feeling great though doing the workout for that.
Oh shit.
But no, I feel like he helped me a lot because like before I met him, I ain't know nothing about no training. I ain't know nothing about no recruiting, no texting, no coach, no nothing else. I just knew to play football. I didn't think I like mentally wise. I didn't know how I was gonna get somewhere to college. Like I ain't know how to connect them with nobody.
Yeah. What about you, bro?
Training wise, Dejon definitely pushed me to my limits. She made me way better player than I could have been. A lot of time, Dejon tell you shit. I used to take the easy way out a lot of damn time. I ain't gonna lie to you. But like, just like it really like going into my senior year, like Dejon pushed me a lot and that helped me a lot. Like going into it, man, me and Dejon had some times.
You was that one that always got on his nerves, huh?
It wasn't even that, bro. I was spotty. I was spotty. I used to not want to come. Yeah. I was tripping. But like as a man though, he definitely like he made stuff like college seemed real. Like to me, college wasn't gonna happen. I already knew what I was gonna do. I was gonna be like everybody else, my family, do the wrong stuff. That was just stuck in my head, and like he definitely made me realize that all right, yeah, I can take football to the next level. Like I never really thought I could. I thought it'd be something I'd stop high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dejon definitely he kind of just taught me how to keep myself accountable and stuff.
Yeah.
I was say I'm gonna add on to like when I used to train with them, I ain't want to be the dude in the group like holding everybody back or whatever like that. Like I always like he said, we always used to push each other. Like we used to be in that mud arguing, they never fight. Especially when Trail would say something like don't each other. So like it's like you ain't want to be that dude in the group. You ain't want to be the dude in the group that like wasn't doing the right amount of reps or taking the shortcut out of stuff. Like we all held each other to a high standard.
Yeah. That's dope.
Man, me and Dejon brother, the grass is not even green no more. It's turning to dust.
I swear the grass turned to dust.
We had to stop.
Hey, bro, funny.
We was out there every day.
You funny as fuck, bro.
Man, I'm talking about even the ice baths in the little trash can. He got a trash can. We was stuck in it all.
Oh, shit. That's funny as fuck.
That motherfucking trash can used to break. I was like,
You got the water out there. Everything.
So that shit's dope though. Like to have somebody like that, man. Y'all gotta. I mean, y'all do understand because y'all just explained it, but understand like how blessed y'all is because like we ain't had that shit. Like we ain't had no trainers, and I'm telling these kids now that I train, like, but back in the day there was no trainers. Like I didn't know what a fucking ladder was. I didn't know what mini hurdles was. All that shit when I was in high school. There wasn't no trainers. You played basketball, you ran track just to stay in shape. Like you wasn't doing no extra training. I didn't have no fucking technique. I didn't know nothing about fucking stepping with the right foot or keeping your balance or coming to balance or having balance or strength and stability, mobility, all that shit. Like I ain't know none of that shit in high school. It was just all athleticism. So the fact that y'all got that shit, y'all definitely ahead of a lot of motherfuckers, especially around there. Like even though it's trainers out here, like before he left, like I didn't know of a trainer in Ohio for football until I seen him doing it. Like he the one who got me to do training out here. So y'all definitely was at an advantage and still at an advantage right now that y'all got that knowledge and that training.
but no, though, but for real though, I am proud of y'all. Like y'all are really doing good, like with everything. Like, and that's why I was like, I realized too. I'm like, damn, I ain't talked to them in a minute. Like, and just to still kind of see like y'all are doing good, and again, not to really have a male figure like older to really look after. Again, like y'all setting the standard. Like we should say at training, like be the standard. Like, and that's what y'all are doing. Y'all are doing like really good. Like to becoming men, like y'all are being real good at young men, especially with the hiccups that all of y'all had individually, no matter like what the flaw was, like y'all overcame that. And, like, and that's big. And like, especially with y'all's generation, because you know, like everybody's always coming for y'all's generation. Like y'all's generation.
I'm one of them.
Like y'all are the standard too. And like, especially coming from Cleveland, like, and I noticed that like y'all all have like a big influence on like a lot of people back home. And I don't know if y'all realize that, but like y'all do. And I noticed from just like y'all social media, like y'all will post a picture and like y'all got y'all's homeboys from Cleveland commenting, sharing y'all's posts, like liking y'all's posts. Like y'all get a lot of love. So like remember that like y'all are influencing, like that influence, like y'all can be a positive influence and like change the city. Like, and don't think because y'all young that y'all can't. Like keep doing what y'all are doing. Like somebody's always watching you. Like y'all always have eyes on y'all because like again, y'all are the standard. So keep doing what y'all are doing. And if y'all can empower or motivate any of the younger dudes, like y'all's little brothers, y'all's friends back home, young dudes that y'all don't even know, like keep empowering them and keep doing what y'all doing. Like, cause like y'all are really like motivating a lot. So I'm proud of y'all. Keep doing what y'all doing.
Appreciate you, Pawpaw.
I see you, Junior.
I'm still texting y'all though in a group chat. I ain't make the group chat just because like we getting on the podcast, but I'm gonna make sure I keep on the podcast and in the future.
Yeah,
I do want to get y'all out here though.
Did you tell him about the Discord?
Oh no, so let me tell y'all that. Y'all know what Discord is? I just learned what that shit is.
No.
It's an app. It's kind of like a social media thing, but it's like basically like a Zoom app, but like a community app. So basically like to stay in touch with people you could stream on it, whatever. Like, it's just another social media app, basically. But like, what you can do on Discord is like, you can create this shit called a community. So basically, like, what he was talking about, he wanted to do was like have y'all in there, and then obviously like the kids that I train are like just people who are like-minded. Like, we could be, I think we wanted to do football, right? Just high school athletes, or we wanted to do football athletes in general, like high school and college. So we could do something like that, or we could do like, if it was just like young black men or whatever, like it could be like that. But we wanted to do football players, and then basically like you could just stay in contact, like stay in touch. Like, we go in there, we could like watch film one day, we could go over somebody's highlights, we could just come in there and say what's up, like shit like that. We could schedule one of these, you know what I'm saying? Just basically keeping in contact, and then you can meet other people too. Like, you can meet like my stepson or whatever. Like I said, like y'all could just be giving words of advice or like encouragement or whatever. Like, just end up kicking it. Y'all end up like kicking in it, playing a game, whatever. I don't know if y'all play the game, shit like that. Just basically creating a community on Discord, and then like you can join like FaceTime, or you could like say we was like all in there, we was just like watching film or something. Like, I could share my screen, everybody could just be in there. You could comment like what you want to say, you could text it like in the chat, or you could like talk. We could all talk at the same time. So it's just an app like that. But he said he wanted to like get us all in there so we can just like stay in touch for real.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
So yeah, we'll do that. And like he said, man, I'm proud of y'all too. I know I don't know y'all like personally like that, but I've been watching y'all since y'all got to Massillon and shit. And I'm proud of y'all for just having that mindset like that y'all have right now. Cause like I said, I didn't have that shit. Like, I know a lot now that I didn't know at y'all age. And to know that at y'all age is an advantage. Like, y'all definitely gonna be whatever y'all want to be, whatever y'all strive to be, whether it's football or not. So just keep going and keep listening to that nigga, man. I know that shit is annoying as hell. I know the kids that be listening to me, they get annoyed by me, but it's definitely gonna work out. You already see that right now. Like bruh said, like he didn't even think about college until he told him that. Like, just, and he probably don't even realize like that shit is not even like, it's not, I mean, you probably do realize, but it's not normal. Like, to just be that genuine and put that and instill that in somebody. Like I said, he's elite. It don't matter if he play football or not. Like, he's elite mentally. To instill that in you and just like to have that ability to get you to think that way and like look at it paid off. You know what I'm saying? So again, I'm proud of y'all and I appreciate y'all coming on, man, for sure.
Thank you. Have that back.
I'll holler at y'all.
Yeah.
All right.